Hello team, hope all of you are having a very pleasant day. So first of all, let us today see like conditions how to execute conditional loops in Python, and we will be seeing what are the operators in Python, and we will be just trying few of the examples and just see what is the output we gain, right? So we'll be seeing two topic in this particular session. One is condition in Pythons and one is operators in Python. So let us see the first condition, which is if condition. So we will be executing this if condition, and then we will be checking like what is the output we get, right? So first of all, I have assigned a variable. I have defined a variable with a value. Then the if statement is being executed, like if statement we have executed here, and the logic is given or the condition is being given in the if statement, that if this condition evaluates to true, then the print statement will be printed within the if, otherwise it will not be printed. So this is what we have mentioned in this particular code, and just run it and then see what happens. So yeah, x is greater than 5, like the condition when it evaluates to true, it is printing it. Like let's consider, for example, if I make this condition different, if I change this condition, then nothing is being printed, right? Because the condition is false. So it didn't printed the print statement within the if loop. Now let's go to the next part. Okay, let's execute if else statement. Initially we have executed if statement, now we will be executing if else statement. So let's mention here x is equals to 3, and if x is greater than 5, now we have like I have typed here if else statement. So x is equals to 3 is the variable assigned. If is given the condition as x is greater than 5 or not. If 3 is not greater than 5, which is false, it will print the else statement. So let us see whether the same happens or not. Yes, x is not greater than 5. So here it is printing the else statement, because if condition doesn't evaluates to true, hence else statement was printed here, right? So if condition if evaluates to true, it will print if loop, otherwise it will print else loop. That is why we use if else statement. Now let us try shorthand if else statement in Python. Shorthand if else statement means, as we have executed this if else statement, I want to execute shorthand if else statement. I will just write it to just showcase you what exactly happens here. Status is equals to adult. So what is happening here? Year is assigned 2019 and status is adult. If year is greater than or equals to 2000, else minor, print status. So what is happening here, like you are just checking year value, if and then status is equals to adult. If year is greater than or equals to 2000, else print minor. So the condition here, you can see if else loop is being executed into the single statement if else, and if this if else statements evaluates to true, if the condition of if evaluates to true, then the status print will be printed as then this print statement will be executed, and it will be printed as this particular status value which is given as adult. Otherwise it should print minor. So you can just see shorthand if and the difference between this if else loop. Here we are having two print statement both for if and else. Here we are having a single print statement which works for both if and else. So I just wanted to change this condition, right, to check if it prints minor or not. If I execute this condition, then it will print minor, right? So this is how the things work out. This is the shorthand if else which you can use whenever you don't want to whenever you want the whenever you don't want to execute like lots of block of statements. During that time you can use shorthand if else like shorthand if else loop in Python. Okay, there is a shorthand if here I will execute it. So there is a shorthand if statement true. So how the shorthand if statement executes is x is equals to 15, then go to if x is greater than or greater than 15, print x is greater than So here I have mentioned this, instead of executing in this way, we have mentioned here in this way. But if you see here, the print statement which was printed here within the if statement loop, it is being printed in the same line. That is the only like changes here. Otherwise there is no change, and this is not giving output because x is greater than 15, x values is 15 and x is greater than 15. This condition is not meeting, hence it has not printed anything here. So there is not much change in the if statement, shorthand if statement. But yeah, if else statement was having some changes, hence we have seen this. Now let us execute. Now let us try nested if statement. We will see like what happens in nested if. For example, if I mention here x is equals to 15 and if x is greater than 20. Okay, x is greater than 20. If x mod of 2 equals 0. Okay, let me mention this 15 as let me make it 16. As 0, and I will make it here print x is greater than 20 and even. So if both this condition meets, this is the nested if statement. If within if, so if both the conditions of this if statement nested if meets, it will print if it will print this print statement. Otherwise it will not. If any of the condition is false among this two nested if, it will not print the print statement. Let us see what happens here. We will just execute and see what is the output we are receiving. So I think any of the condition didn't meet, hence it is not printing the value. But let me change this and try it. Some conditions are not meeting, hence it is not printing the value. X is supposed to 10. For example, yeah, the second condition was not meeting, hence it didn't print the value. Now the first condition, like 12 is greater than 10, no, 12 is not greater than 10. So let me execute it, run without debugging, and it is printing x is greater than 20 and was even. So x equals to 12, this is the even number, and x is 12 is greater than 10, no, 12 is not greater than 10. Twelve is not greater than 10, so it went into yeah, 12 is greater than 10, yes, and the condition met to be true, and hence it went into the second loop of the if statement. And once it went into the second loop of the if statement, and when it met the condition, then it is printing the inner statement. So what this nested if statement does, it allows you to check if multiple conditions sequentially within other if statements are executed or they meet or not. And if they meet, then yes, the print statement will be printed. Now the next part is about if and else ladder. So let us consider this x is equals to 7, and if x is greater than 10, print greater than 10, and L if x is equals to 7, print x is 7, else print less than less than 10 and not 7, right? So okay, 1 minute, let me multi-line this comment. So x equals to 7, if yes, 7 is greater than 10, no, the condition didn't meet. Else if x 7 is equals to 7, yes, 7 and this value 7 is meeting, so yes, x is 7 will be printed here, right? And if and else if value doesn't meet, then else statement will be printed here, directly else statement will be printed here. If you just wanted to see like whether else statements get executed or not, you can just change the condition of else if also, and once the condition is being changed and it doesn't meet, then yes, the else statement will be executed. You will get the output of the else statement, right? Okay, cool enough. Let me comment out this, and I will be commenting out this particular. So these are the multi-line comments which we are using the quotations and just commenting out your entire code. These are the multi-line comments we are using here. And the next is the operators part. We will see now the operators, what are the operators in Python and how to execute them. We will not be executing all of them. We will be just trying very few of them. So operators do perform the arithmetic or logical operations, arithmetic operations. We needed to print out the statements. We need to print and get the value when we want to get the result. We use arithmetic operations. Logical operations are used in the conditions to check if the conditions meet or not, whether it evaluates true or false, right? So this is how there are multiple operators in Python. There are arithmetic operators, assignment, comparison, logical, identity operators. We will be going through all of them one by one. So the arithmetic operations, it performs the arithmetic operations like plus, minus, multiplication, division, getting the remainder. Then power function, like for example 2 raised to power 3, so 2 will be multiplied 3 times and then you will get the result. Then this is the one which ignores the decimal value. A double slash B, it ignores the decimal value. So for example, if you are getting the result 677 point something, so it will give you the result in the output as only 677, right? We will be executing this and we will be seeing what happens. Then there are assignment operators. This gives the result same as this operators, but the thing is, for example, if I mention here x plus is equals to 2, so what will happen while mentioning x plus is equals to 2, it will print whatever the value x possesses, in that value 2 will be added. So that is how it will be it will print. Like we will be executing one of them, okay, just to see what happens when we execute. Okay, for example, x is equals to 8 and I just print out here, print x into equals 3, right? And I want to run and see what happens here, what output it gives. Run. Let me perform this operation outside. Okay, yeah, so I was trying to print, I have put that condition in print statement, hence it was not giving the result, but now it gave the result. So the result is, wait. So this is the assignment operator which we have tried here. What is happening? Five and 2 is the value which you have received here. Why you received 5 and 2 value is 8 is multiplied 3 times. So once 8 is multiplied 3 times, you will get the value 5 and 2 here, right? So we have tried this assignment operations. So 8 was multiplied to the power 3. Now let us try for example, let me write here a is equals to 2 and b is equals to 3, right? And I want to print out a is this B. I just want to see what it gives. Okay, B is 22. Okay, let me mention B is 22, and I will be running it. So this will ignore the decimal value, right? It will ignore the decimal value because 1 will be left, and if I try to again like, it will be giving me something around 21.3 something I will get, but it is not 21.3, sorry, it will be giving me around 7.3 I guess, but the decimal value is being ignored here. You will get some decimal value if you try to execute this division, but the decimal value is being ignored here. So this operator, this is the arithmetic operator in Python, A/B, but it is not giving you the decimal value because this operator is basically used to ignore the decimal value. So if you go into the word part, you can just see this gives the this. Okay, this is being mentioned here wrong. Let me correct it. So this is the result. A/B, it ignores the decimal value if present, and A**B, it gives the result of 3 to the power 2, right? If you will mention B like whatever the other power, then it will give the value as per that. And we have already seen this particular operator, assignment operator, how it works. Okay, and we have seen what is the output it prints. Then there are comparison operators which we have already executed few of them, like this equals operator, then not equals operator, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to. These are already being executed when we tried this if else if statements. When we already tried the conditional statement, we have executed this comparison operator, so we will not retry it. These comparison operators are basically used to just check if the condition evaluates to true or false. That's it. Logical operators, again, these are just used to see whether we are getting the value true or false or not, right? So it returns the Boolean values, either true or false. And identity operators also we tried in the conditions, which checks is and is not. So we have tried this x is 7, like that. So x is y and x is not y. We have already tried x is y. These kind of operations in the condition part, right? And then there are membership operators like in and not in. So if for example in the list part we can check, for example if we have assigned a list and I want to check whether this particular element exists in this list or not, so I will check whether 7 is in 7 in this particular list. Like you can just mention here as an example also, 5 in 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, it true, it will find the corresponding values in specified sequence, otherwise it will execute false. Not in, it returns true if it doesn't find corresponding value, and true otherwise it returns true. And then there are bitwise operators like AND, OR, XOR, NOT. So these are the ones. So you can just if you want to just see what other result it gives, you can just simply execute one by one each of them and just check what is the result it gives. Here a small program is being mentioned for these numbers. If you want, I can execute this, like I can try it for you in the Visual Studio Code. I'm just copy pasting it here. Okay, this is the program which was given for shift and left shift and right shift operators. Now just I want see we are executing here AND, OR, XOR. Then this is what negotiation, shift left by 1 and shift right by 1. And you can just see here the operations 0, 7, 7, minus 4, 8 and 2. Now this is the number 4, number 3. So we have executed here AND operator. So AND is given by ampersand, OR is given by this pipeline operator, then XOR is given by this power operator, exponential power. Negation is given by this approximate one, and then there is shift left by 1 bit and shift right by 1 bit. So these are the shift operators. So after executing these operators, so this is how the conditions are being given here. You can just simply check here. So this is how you can try, like it's lucky that we have tried this particular program here, and I have simply copy pasted it, like I don't have to type it, but we have seen how is the output it is giving us, right? So this is the output, and these are the actually Python and Python operators and the conditions, if else conditions, which we are executing in Python. So we have already tried this, and I hope this helps you people to learn, to understand the things, to just see the things practically, that what it returns, what output it returns. And there are further more things like loops. So loops we will be discussing in the next session. Okay, so few of the loops we will be trying, and we will also be trying regarding the strings, function part, then some data structures like list, dictionaries, set and tuples. So these are still the topics which we want to try and execute. So we will be seeing these things in the next session. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.